For our next topic, we will talk about the lesson 4, which is the history of chemistry. Ang chemistry ang nagbigay sa atin ng soap, which is ginagawa ito through the process of saponification. Through this process, nagre-reacts ang fats or oils sa isang strong base at ang resulta nito ay ang soap. So, ang soap ang ginagamit natin panglinis ng katawan at iba pang maduduming area o kaya ng mga grasa. Ang soap molecules ay may dalawang end, which is the hydrophilic end and the hydrophobic end. Ang hydrophilic end, ito ay ang mahilig sa tubig, while ang hydrophobic end naman, ito yung hindi mahilig sa tubig pero dumidikit naman sa dumi and oil. Chemistry is called the central science kasi ito ang tulay ng physics at biological sciences. Dahil dito, mas naiintindihan natin ang natural world at mas nagagamit natin ito sa applications sa engineering, medicine, iba pang fields.
Chemistry is an integral part of our daily lives, influencing various aspects of our existence, from the air we breathe to the food we eat. Chemistry plays vital roles in understanding the world around us. Chemistry in our senses link to our senses, enabling us to perceive and interact with the world.
Chemistry studies matter at kung paano ito nababago. Matter means everything na may mass and volume o simpleng sabihin, everything na may bigat at may space na inokupahan.
Chemistry is basically the scientific of the substances. Pinag-aaralan ng chemistry yung properties, composition, and changes. Properties, mga katangian ng isang bagay. Composition, ano yung mga bumubuo sa isang bagay na yan. And yung changes, may nagbabago ba? Main goal ng chemistry is to master the basic properties of matter. Mga bagay na nasa paligid natin. Basically, chemistry is all about understanding what things are made of at kung makes them special and what happens when you mix them or change their environment.
The input of chemistry extends far beyond the laboratory settings. It influences every facet of our lives, enhancing our world comprehension. It says here na yung impact po ng chemistry is napakalawak at hindi lang siya about sa laboratory. It also influences din yung everyday life natin at napapalawak din ito yung world comprehension.
So, sa divisions of chemistry, ito ay nahati sa 4 main branches, which is the organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, analytical chemistry, and physical chemistry.
Organic. Carbon-containing compounds that are the basis for all living organisms. Carbon-containing compounds po is yung mga bagay na nakikita sa lahat ng living organism dito sa Earth. These compounds po is like hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, and phosphorus.
Sa inorganic chemistry naman, dito pumapasok ang pag-aaral ng compounds ng walang carbon, kagaya na lamang ng metals, minerals, at salt.
Analytical chemistry, ito yung basically pag-alam sa kung anong meron sa isang bagay. Analytical chemistry helps us to understand what things are made of and how much of each is used.
Sa physical chemistry naman, dito pumapasok ang pag-aaral ng physical laws na nag-govern ng matter and energy sa atomic at molecular level. History of chemistry sa ancient civilizations. Dito pumapasok ang Egyptians at Mesopotamians. Sila ang unang gumamit ng techniques para sa metalworking at plant extraction. Ang Greeks naman ang nag-propose ng 4 elements theory, which is ang air, fire, water, and earth.
So, yung alchemy raw, galing siya sa dalawang salita, Egyptian and Greek. So, Egyptian mula sa Nemaya, nang ibig sabihin ay Black Land. While sa Greek naman, ang kumos, which means the juice of plant. Basically, ang alchemy siya yung parang nagsilbing chemistry dati. Then, nung 7th century CE, yung mga Arab daw, nagpurso ng alchemy, ginawa nila to sa pamamagitan ng pagkakombine ng mga idea mula sa mga Greeks and Chinese. Dahil sa kanilang pag-aaral or experiment sa alchemy, nakabuo sila or nakadiscover sila ng importanteng bagay katulad ng caustic alkalis or ito yung matatapang na chemical base and yung improves distillation tech. Ito yung mga pag-aaral to separate liquids. So, si Robert Boyle, or tinatawag rin siyang father of chemistry, isa sa contribution niya is yung skeptical chemist, which is ina-encourage niya yung mga chemists na mag-isip critically. And importante ang experiment at observation. Then, sinabi niya, ang lahat ay gawa sa tiny particles or yung corpuscles na parang atom. Second contribution naman ni Boyle is Boyle's law, which is nandito yung pressure and volume. Ipaliwanag niya kung paano nagbabago yung volume ng gas kapag nagbabago rin yung pressure, but with the same temperature. Then, pangatlo sa contribution niya is corpuscularism. Ito yung, ang idea niya, yung corpuscles ay nula sa concept ng atom. In short, ginawa ni Boyle yung chemistry na isang tunay na scientist. Because based sa eksperimento at observation lang yung mga contribution niya at hindi lang basta sa mga paniniwala ng ibang scientists.
Si Antoine Laurent de Lavoisier ang father of modern chemistry. Ito ang kanyang mga contributions. First is the reputed phlogiston theory. Dito, pinatunayan na mali ang lumang explanation ng combustion, which means the process of burning something. Second, he introduced the modern terminologies. Ito ay para sa standardize ang pangalan ng mga elements at compounds. Pangatlo, ang quantitative analysis. Dito, gumagamit ng accurate measurements para sa experiments. Pang-apat, ang law of conservation of mass. Mass is neither created nor destroyed, only transformed. Panglima, ang oxygen theory of combustion. Dito, pinakita na ang oxygen ang reason kung bakit may combustion. Pang-anim, ang water as a compound. Dito, pinakita na water equals hydrogen plus oxygen. 7 is a chemical nomenclature. He co-authored ng unang modern system sa pagbibigay pangalan sa compounds. 8 is the first chemistry textbook. Ito ay ginawa para mas mapadali ang pag-aaral ng chemistry. And lastly, the metric system. Isa siya sa nag-promote nito sa science.
John Dalton, an English meteorologist and chemist, played a pivotal role in advancing modern atomic theory. Ang kanyang mga natuklasan ay nagbigay ng malaking kontribusyon sa larangan ng science at meteorolohiya. Dalton proposed that all matter is composed of tiny evidence particles called atoms. Each element consists of unique atom, which is specific properties. Ang teoryang ito ay nagbibigay ng malaking pagbabago sa ating pag-unawa at materya sa mga elemento. Ayon kay Dalton, ang matter daw ay may doong maliliit na particles na kung tawagin ay atoms. And Dalton formulated this law, which state when two elements combine to form more than one compounds, the ratio of their masses can be expressed in small whole numbers.
Alfred Nobel, a Swedish chemist and engineer, invented dynamites and other powerful explosives and founded the Nobel Prizes in 1862. He established a small factory for nitroglycerin production, researching how to control its detonator using wooden club. A metal container, initiating his reputation as an inventor, his 1865 invention of the blessing cup further revolutionized high explosive. Alfred Nobel is known for making or inventing dynamites and other powerful explosive. Yung dynamite po is yung karaniwang nakikita na ginagamit ng mga mangingisda para mangkapit. This invention po ng blessing cup is nag-revolutionize sa high explosive. Dmitry Ivanovich Mendeleev, a Russian chemist professor, is credited with creating the periodic table in 1869. He conceived or arranged the 63 known elements on the back of playing card to experiment with different layouts, ultimately devising a grid pattern periodic table. In 1955, a synthetic element was named Mendeleev in his honor. Dmitry is the one who created periodic table, at siya rin po yung nag-arrange ng 63 known elements. At dahil po doon, a synthesis element is pinangalan sa kanya, which is Mendeleev. Henry Moseley conducted systematic studies on the bright line spectra of elements, discovering that the frequency of X-ray emitted correlated directly with whole ordinal numbers, now known as atomic numbers. He concluded that the atomic number, representing the nucleus charge, is more crucial than atomic weight in organizing the periodic table, revolutionizing our understanding of elements' properties. Henry Moseley conducted systematic studies of bright line spectra of elements at dahil po doon, the discovery niya na ang frequency of X-ray emitted correlated directly sa whole ordinal number. Ngayon is kinanang po ilang atomic numbers. And he concluded that an atomic number representing the nucleus charge is less crucial than atomic weight sa pag-organize ng periodic table.